Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the Magic Arena Run. Today we're going to be doing FNM, and today's FNM is Pauper. So I actually had a different deck in mind, but I figured that everyone's tried it before and it's probably gonna trigger some people. So I decided I'm just gonna go a bit beamy today. I'm not taking it that seriously. That said, doesn't mean I don't want to win. So we have Pauper Dwarfs. Well, we can't play Persistent Petitioners, thank goodness. So we're gonna play the next best thing, which is some 7 dwarves. So two mana 2/2s, but each other copy of 7 dwarves gives it +1/+1. So if all 7 of these are out, they would be 8/8s each. That's probably not gonna happen, and there are reasons why. So I figured, what are the other dwarves that are in common? And there's only one, but it's quite good. Rimrock Knight gets a little extra damage through, especially in combination with our 2 others full creature sets. We got Fire Urchin that gets +1/+0 until end of turn every time you cast an instant or sorcery spell. Also has Trample, which is nice, so that's a nice buff for Rimrock Knight. There's also Burning Prophet that gets +1/+0 and can scry 1. So we actually want to land these first. We want to play the 7 dwarves out in like turn 3, turn 4, when we can play them in multiples. Then we have other options, like we have Fire Prophecy. This is one of our few Ikoria spells. It's kind of hard to fit Ikoria stuff here because, let's see, most of the good mutate is in uncommon and above. The very good cycling payoffs are in uncommon and above. Basically, the Fire Prophecy is a nod to the one payoff that has some that has 3 toughness and can't be dealt easily in combat, which is the Prickly Marmoset. So I'm running this one. And I'm also running the Blazing Volley in case I run into a bunch of X1s. I'm pretty sure tokens is the other thing, so we're running that. Then we have 3 copies of Go for Blood, mainly just to cycle. But once in a while we do need to fight, but otherwise it's there for cycling. We also got 3 copies of Fling because sometimes we get these large creatures but nowhere to swing them on. And we have the usual Infuriate and Shock. The 4 copies of Dwarven Mine, it's possibly a liability, so if things don't pan out well, this will just become 4 mountains. And with that, let's give this a shot. See how it goes. So the other deck I was going to run was essentially just mono blue counter spells. Basically, it was a kind of response to how slow the format potentially could be. But I figured it's better to be proactive than reactive, and we do have ways to aim for the face, so we'll go for that. And let's see, right off the bat, we're going to get something reasonable. Okay. Some early removal, no creatures at all. I really want to mill this. If opponent gets to go first though, so I'm gonna keep actually, because the other possibility I'm actually thinking of right now is mono black. Okay, it's mono red at least. So we're gonna be kind of waiting on each other. Who knows? Maybe our opponent has the same idea. Underworld Reach Hound. Ooh, escape is one thing I did not consider, but we're not gonna wait on that. Actually, that's also a good trick for the Underworld Fires. So, yep, this is so not ideal. That said, if we can hold up Fling, we can actually use it as we can blank a removal that way. Most likely our opponent's gonna dump their removal, so it's a removal fest. Yes, the Infuriates are killing me. I guess I could cut some of these spells for more creatures. That would make sense. Torch Couriers are haste creatures. That's one possibility. I guess I could run that way. Opponents just dumping their burn. And okay, we got our Burning Prophet. That's a good news. And if our opponent throws another Fire Prophecy this way or something like that, we can just fling in response, get some damage in, and get an skewer. Oh, it's going for us. Okay, we'll let that resolve. Opponent's, I think, trying to fill this up. Hold on. Wait, one. Okay, let's go Rimrock Knight first. I want to see what this scry is. Mountain. No. Also, this one has to attack. It means it can still block. So let's see, 16. Then next turn. Oh, wait. I don't want to. I want to do the double infuriate and fling. So I'm gonna swing with the. Swing with this. Play the Rimrock Knight. I'm actually hoping our opponent hits mana number 4 and escapes. Okay, that's mana number 4. Does he escape it? Oh no, it's gonna burn. Skewer. Infuriate saves it actually. And opponent concedes because they were hoping to blank this. So we kind of survived that one. I might actually cut one Infuriate. I'm tempted to cut one Infuriate for an extra creature. So well, at least we got our win there. Not bad. So let's take a. Just doing a quick look. What's a very good 1-mana creature we could run? Grim Initiate's a possibility because we get creatures back. Spear Spewer, not so much. Blister Spit Gremlin is possible. The Face is nice tech. I would rather run Crate. I would rather run the other Goblin. That's actually uncommon. Yeah, that's uncommon. Omen's not good. Whenever you draw your second... okay, not quite. Perhaps if I was a cycling deck, but even then, that's only a minor bonus. Also, another option is, instead of Blazing Volley, we could run Pyro Helix. But I think we'll stick with the Blazing Volley for now. What I could do is cut... let's go add one more go for blood and cut. Let's change it like that. So we'll continue there. Basically, I want to be able to cycle more if I have to, so let's take advantage of that. Okay, so I'll go for blood. To infuriate. Basically, it's just okay. We're definitely keeping this, and let's refresh that. There you go. So, not quite cycling, but opponent taking their time to build, so we can actually just lead off on Fire Urchin. Interesting enough, we can do Knight, and we can do Rimrock Knight. So let's see what our opponent's up to. Ooh, not bad. So I can actually... He might just take this. Overestimated our opponent. So next turn we have Rimrock Knight and Fire Prophecy or Rimrock Knight Pump. We can do... Actually put the mountain back. That I did not expect that. go play the Rimrock Knight here. Yeah, take our time a bit because we have to wait means to take out a big 4-drop or whatnot. I would have. Okay, opponents really taking their time. In fact, if we don't have to rush, I won't rush. Opponent's now playing 5 mana. They're gonna drop something big. Retail Heron, sure. Ooh, this is interesting. We got 4 mana up. Definitely swing with the whole team. We'll see how he blocks. He's probably gonna block Fire Urchin. Okay, blocks that. So put that down. Okay, so take opponents down to 8. And take our opponent. Oh, that's more than enough. And with that, quick 2 wins. Probably do 1 or 2 more games since that was very fast. I'll be fair, our opponent might have been a bit unprepared there. Probably we really have to be able to hit X trees in this format. Between the Leafkin Dryad and the Humble Naturist, yeah, there's gonna be plenty of big butts. Also, Arboreal Grazer. We do not want to give that deck the benefit. So okay, so that's it. I kind of wish this was instant, but we'll accept sorcery. So what I'm gonna do is definitely Mountain Go for Bloods. Scare our opponent maybe, though. If we play Rimrock Knight, it's not gonna scare anyone. In fact, if we opponent's still waiting on our opponent's decision. Okay, we'll run that pass. That. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna cycle that. Oh, perfect. We'll open into Burning Prophet. Now, the fact that the opponent didn't lead onto a 1-drop as usual means is, probably Essence Symbiote. That's an auto burn. We will have to play this. Opponent is going to take the damage, which is fine. So now's a good time to burn that. Infuriate is good. Yeah, we'll keep the Infuriate on top. We're going to draw it by ditching the Blazing Volley because this is not the matchup for it. And next turn we can run Fire Urchin. Opponent goes Poland Bright. No +1. Ooh, kind of. Oh, okay, so that would. So definitely run second Burning Prophet. Okay, let's see if our opponent's actually gonna just take it. So between these, yeah, we can. We'll slip it for 1. Our opponent's going to have the mutate creature on this. This is definitely Vulpikeet. Oh, great one. Good. So thankfully it's not Vulpikeet, so he can still swing here. Because even at 4-5, yeah, the Burning Prophet can still block profitably. We'll see if he swings. Okay. Pass the blocks. Make the block. Infuriate. Because I've kind of expected it all. So Rimrock Knight. I guess Rimrock Knight's okay. No, let's see if we can draw something else. Land. I guess land is okay. And I 5 beats 4/5. Infuriate's very good. And opponent concedes right then and there. Yeah, so there we go. We did a very good job there. That's a very fast video. We'll do one more game. But looking from this, it seems that I don't. Yeah, my suspicions are correct. Mutate is not good for pop. It was. I think it's great for Artisan a while back. I had the deck with the Mutate. You really need the uncommons. The commons by themselves are not gonna quite cut it. Okay, let's assume if I was playing the mono blue deck instead, that deck would have had 4 Essence Scatter, 4 Quench. I would have been holding it up for that. Okay, now this is where the Dwarves plan is put to the test. This probably fails a bit. Depends on what our opponent has. We'll see. So if I see red, I'll run the Fire Urchin first because the Dwarves are burnable. Black. Kind of want it. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna run the Fire Urchin first. Opponent might have counter spells. Okay, it's that kind of deck. So at this point we have no choice but to force our opponent to use them all. Thankfully we got plenty of dwarves. So here comes Doc. Oh, Doc lands. Wait, he could still have. Drawing into Locks uncommon. I said, oh god, an inheritance. Ooh, he's gonna blank us out the hard way. Now we know there is some. It could have Revenge of Wait, no, Revenge of Ravens is uncommon. I kind of want to just play the Fire Urchin. Let's see if we can bait counter spells at this point. I think he might just answer one or both dwarves. He might have a kill spell. What's this? No, sure. So I would like to get one more mountain, unload these two. One is already at 5 mana. Okay. The Fire Prophecies are going to be kind of stranded here. He might still have another Obelisk, so this is Cruelty. Or I think we just hope. Okay. He probably has a big. Okay, sure. When it's down to 4 cards, my only caveat is, yeah, we will have to hold this fling up as a switch. Okay, we got 2 flings now. So we can do it in response to the removal, which is good. There. Target opponent. Sacrifice. Which one's being hit? This one? Yeah, that one. So we... Actually... Okay, so it's fling for 3, but this one only deals 2. And it sacks speed in response. And get extra damage. Yeah, the Fire Prophet is great. Could use more creatures. Opponent's probably just running straight murders and whatnot. Moment I run out of creatures, it's kind of all over at this point though. I do like this idea. You just need to control early. Yeah, we'll take our time here. And he goes search for meaning. He's digging for stuff. dings an omen. Probably might drop an omen of his own also after that. Suffocating. Ooh. Yeah, so I would have, in this case, Heartfire would have been better than Flame. I guess Heartfire probably would have been better overall anyway. Cruelty. And so now we're stuck with a Fire Urchin that's only going to be dinging our opponent for 1 point at a time. We can't cast these. Arcus Libation. Okay, that's horrible. Yeah, I think I want, in the end I want Heartfire, because this is worst case scenario. And we have no way of casting these. Our opponent's not playing creatures at all. He's kind of just leaning back on this. And that. Burning Prophet, but we're out of flames at this point, so we're just trying to get our opponent to run dry. Actually, we can also, if our opponent tries to kill this, we can just Fire Prophecy our own creature. Let's Fire Prophecy, yes. That gets us the free scry, and we can dump the opponent goes 2 for 1. We still get the free scry, which is good. We don't get to dump this, but we get to play this. Yeah, I think this is a very good style of deck. I do approve of this. Go Suffocating Fumes. No, you know what? Yeah, there's no point on that one. Yeah, this is where we start dying. So, what are the changes I would make here? One, the tokens decks I expected did not show up. And the trample would probably overrun through them anyway, so we could ditch that. I would replace the Fling with Heartfire because at least the damage is more consistent. And they're probably going to be mostly 4s anyway. If he counters the... Okay, he doesn't counter it. Now we can hold on to this and burn our own guy because we have a mountain to ditch. And it twists my meaning again, so... Yeah, the problem is the moment our opponent finds a second ill-gotten inheritance, it's... Like, how many dwarves did we go through? 1, 2, 3, 4, so this is our 5th dwarf. Got like 2 more. Opponent goes for the dead weight. Yeah, we're gonna Fire Prophecy that. Yeah, we want to put a card in our library. And... Okay, card fortune's not bad. But the mountains are killing us. As you can see, we have to deal a lot of damage just to catch up. And Focus Innovation. We'll see what the next draw is. I think this is now a good time to concede. Okay, we'll see. Points down to the last card. I do approve of... Yeah, but I do approve of the Suffocating Blast because that one could at least be cycled. Yeah, this is a good game. Wait. Yeah, that's a good game. So, there you go. It's not perfect. There are some matchups it won't be able to deal with. So that's it for this episode, but we'll go over through some of the changes that we will make on this one. So yeah, so let's take a look at this one more time. So what are the changes? Number one, Tree Flings will be replaced by. Oh, I did cut, so I cut Blazing Volley. I might as well just cut all the way. So let's put all 4 Heartfires, cut the Blazing Volley altogether. We could add Granite Stinger. Well, it's literally just there to cycle. Footfall Creators and uncommon, unfortunately. Reckless Airstrike might mean something, because also, yeah, we can't use. I'd like Barge in. It's a whiff on the fire burning profit, but it's good everywhere else. In fact, yeah, if I were to do a test, probably this would be my matchup. So yeah, this is how I'd probably do it if I'm on team. Maybe cut it down like this, or maybe just go for Infuriate. It's a lot simpler that way. There you go. Anyway, that's it for this episode of the Magic Arena Run. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on notifications and whatnot. I yeah, we'll be doing the rest of our regular gameplay soon. So yeah, probably another draft coming up soon. And until then, take